Seasons. Seasons are not caused by the Earth's distance to the Sun. In fact, the Earth is closest to the Sun in winter and farthest in summer. Seasons are caused by the Earth's axial tilt and are determined by the sunlight reaching the Earth as it revolves around the Sun. The direct sunlight reaches the Earth in summer, when the Earth is tilted towards the Sun, when in the winter it is tilted away from the Sun. The equator doesn't have distinct seasons because the rays always reach the equator. The north and south poles are cold because they are never in direct sunlight. As for days, one day on Earth is equal to the rotation of the Earth on its axis, which is 24 hours. A solstice is when the sun reaches the farthest north and south. Winter solstice is the shortest day of the year, and summer solstice is the longest day. An equinox is when the days are equal durations of day and night, autumnal and vernal. One celestial year is equal to 6 times 30 times 12 times 1,000 of our years. One day is the rotation of the Earth on its axis over 24 hours. In a tropical or solar year, the period of time required for the Sun to make one complete revolution around the Sun is measured from one vernal equinox to the next and equal to 365 days, 5 hours, 48 minutes, and 45.51 seconds. The Moon. The Moon orbits around Earth every 29 1/2 days. The phases of the Moon are caused by its orbit around the Earth. The main phases are the new moon, which is not visible from Earth and rises and sets at the same time as the Sun. The first quarter moon, which means that the moon has completed 1/4 of its orbit around the Earth, and half of its sunlight side is visible from Earth. It rises at noon and sets at midnight. There is also the full moon, which occurs 1 week after the first quarter moon, when the moon has moved to a point where the Earth is between the moon and the Sun. It also rises and sets at the same time as the Sun. The last quarter moon occurs 1 week after the full moon, and the moon looks again like half a circle. It has completed all but the last quarter of its orbit around Earth. Half of its sunlit side is again visible from the Earth, and it rises at midnight and sets at noon. Solar eclipse. In an annular solar eclipse, the curved path is the path of annularity, which is the track of the antumbra. If you are within this path, you will see an eclipse where the ring or annulus of bright sunlight surrounds the moon at the maximum phase. Antumbra is where the umbra and penumbra cross. The penumbra is the moon's faint outer shadow. Partial solar eclipses are visible from within the penumbral shadow. The umbra is the moon's dark inner shadow, where total eclipses are visible from within the umbral shadow. There's one eclipse every 1 or 2 years. It is 10,000 miles long and 100 miles wide, and covers less than 1% of the Earth's entire surface. In order to see it, you must be inside the path of totality.